Boys love trigger warning. This audio chapter VOD contains the protagonist's romantic thoughts for another man. Nothing against TOS, but since there are gay elements in this chapter, viewer discretion is advised. Black Star Heart, Volume 1. A Martial Warrior's Path, Iola's Academy Arc. Leon kept his spirit eyes open for Anri's whereabouts in the auditorium, where he was seated for the entrance ceremony. Every seat in the 300-seat hall was occupied. So, it took him a while, but he instantly spotted him next to the Swine brothers, 9 rows down from him. Anri's body glowed as a soft white outline in his spirit vision. A gentle aura as pretty as a flower. He released his vision to revert to his physical sight. I'm glad I made the choice to come here now. Definitely glad. He mumbled to himself, as he watched Tyne Smith, who was wearing the same suit he wore when he was sitting on his old man's armchair, take to the circular stage to greet everyone, and bore them with a speech. Eventually, everyone filed out of the hall that made up most of the Spire Castle's ground floor. Leon followed the flock to the training grounds behind the Spire Castle, where everyone would face a series of exams. The training grounds were a set of 3 square gymnasiums. Each building was typically used as a simulation of a monster terrain. Leon kept his eyes on the back of Anri's nape, who was in the line next to his, a few heads before him. He chuckled when he saw Anri scratch his nape, and turned his gaze to his line. Now that the man knew who he was, again, there would be chances for their meeting. He was a patient man, if anything. His mind lapsed into an analysis of his reactions to the sight of Anri. Why did he see him as beautiful and react in such a way? It was the first time. Definitely, the first time he was acting stupidly, like a mindless lackey. If he wasn't careful, people might think he was a masochist. But, did he really want to be bothering Anri? He took another peek. Anri's side profile was visible when he was talking to Marcus. Leon's heart pounded crazily against his chest. Every time Anri turned his head to gaze at his line, he quickly averted his eyes to the front. He scratched his head with questions on whether it was possible to be romantically involved with a man. And if 2 men can have sex with each other. Maybe Rachel could help him with the answer, as she was studying to be a field doctor. A thought of Anri lying beneath him like a woman, with an aroused expression, made his groin twitch. His cheeks flared red like a maiden. Can men have sex?